Once upon a time, in the gritty streets of New York City in the year 1954, there lived a dog named Bob. Bob was not an ordinary dog. He possessed a keen sense of justice and an unwavering loyalty to his owner, Jimmy, the Kid, Malone. Jimmy was a small-time crook who had found solace in the company of Bob, a loyal companion who never judged him for his criminal endeavors. New York City was a breeding ground for crime, and at the heart of it all was an Italian crime syndicate led by Don Giovanni, the Snake, Russo. The Snake controlled the city's illegal operations, from gambling to drug trafficking. His power was unmatched, and fear consumed the hearts of those who dared to oppose him. One fateful evening, Jimmy stumbled upon a secret meeting between the Snake and his lieutenants in an abandoned warehouse. Hidden behind some crates, he overheard their sinister plans to expand their criminal empire. Realizing the threat it posed to his own safety and the city, Jimmy knew he had to take action. And there was only one partner he could trust: Bob. That night, as darkness enveloped the city, Jimmy and Bob began their mission to dismantle the Italian crime syndicate. They started by gathering information, stealthily infiltrating mafia operations and gathering evidence against the Snake and his henchmen. Bob's sharp senses allowed them to navigate through the treacherous underworld undetected. The dynamic duo faced countless dangers and close calls. They narrowly escaped vicious guard dogs, outrun patrolling mobsters, and hid from the prying eyes of informants. But Bob's determination matched Jimmy's, and their partnership grew stronger with each passing day. Bob's presence alone struck fear into the hearts of the Snake's men. The word spread about the mysterious dog who was silently dismantling their operations. Some believed him to be a supernatural force, while others dismissed it as mere myth. Regardless, the legend of Bob grew, and whispers of his exploits echoed through the city's criminal underbelly. Jimmy and Bob knew they needed a decisive blow to cripple the Snake's organization. They discovered that the Snake's most valuable asset was a hidden ledger containing evidence of every illicit transaction he had ever conducted. With that ledger in their possession, the Snake's empire would crumble. Their opportunity came during the Snake's grand birthday celebration at his luxurious mansion. Jimmy devised a daring plan, relying on Bob's agility and intelligence. While the guests were engrossed in festivities, Bob stealthily infiltrated the mansion, using his sharp teeth to retrieve the precious ledger. As Bob made his way back to Jimmy, a fierce gunfight erupted between the Snake's men and a rival gang, who had seized the opportunity to strike. Chaos reigned, and Bob's small frame dashed through the mayhem, evading bullets and leaping over obstacles. Finally, Bob reached Jimmy, panting heavily, but clutching the ledger tightly in his jaws. Jimmy couldn't believe his eyes. His faithful companion had accomplished what seemed impossible. With the evidence in their possession, Jimmy and Bob slipped away into the night, leaving the Snake's empire in ruins. News of the Snake's downfall spread like wildfire through the city. The people rejoiced, and the Italian crime syndicate's grip on New York was broken. Bob became a hero, a symbol of justice prevailing against all odds. Jimmy, forever grateful for Bob's unwavering loyalty, decided to leave his life of crime behind and use his skills for the greater good. Together, Jimmy and Bob became a legendary duo, dedicating their lives to protecting the innocent and fighting against the forces of evil. Their story was whispered in the dark corners of New York City, ensuring that the memory of Bob, the dog who single-handedly took down an Italian crime syndicate, would never be forgotten.